Why do you do it? Work for peanuts or nothing? Disappoint your parents to pursue some abstract dream of making it? Devote your spare time to making something that may never see the light of day? Or, if it does see the light of day, have an audience size of 3? It all seems a little strange, doesn't it? You know, saying it out loud like that. Why would you do it? You're a smart person. You could have gotten into all kinds of lucrative careers. So why is this the thing that you want to do? What's wrong with you? There are easier options. I mean, you know this. You can look around and find easier options than this trail of dead bodies that you want to walk through, hoping that one day you'll make it to the top of the tower that maybe like 0.1% of people get to. There are, in fact, easier options. I don't have to tell you this, you already know. But you're not doing this because it's an option. You're not doing this because you looked at a list of 30 possible things that you could do with your life and picked this one. You weighed the pros and cons. We are not doing this because it is an option. If you're here, it was never an option. We are doing this because it is a compulsion. It is deeply interwoven with our egos and our spirits and our beings. And there is just no way of removing the two from each other as hard as we might try. And if you have to ask why we do it, there's no way you're going to fundamentally understand the answer. No one sane would choose to do this, okay? We're doing it because we can't not do it. We can try to not do it, but you see what happens? You see what happens to the soul. You see what happens to the body. You see these people, right, who can't not do it and then try to not do it. It kills them. They die. They don't die physically right away, but they wilt like a flower where you put a bigger flower pot over the flower and doesn't get any sunlight. That's what's happening. We do not do it because we are choosing to do it. We do it because we are it. And when we stop doing it, when we try to convince ourselves that we don't need to do it, we die. The it that is us dies. All of the resistance feeling that you feel when you don't make art is you dying. When someone asks me why I chose to be an artist, it's kind of why do you breathe air? What are you breathing air for? You know, you could just not breathe the air. The vast majority of the kind of archetype of person that I represent that needs to make art, and on a higher level than that wants to make art for a living so that they can make more art more often. The vast majority of that kind of guy is going to die alone, penniless, surrounded by layers and layers of cope and delusion, bitterness and cognitive dissonance. These are not good odds for anybody in this field. These are terrible odds. No sane person is going to look at the pros and cons of this path and think, oh yes, I'm picking this one consciously. I didn't choose to make art. I just could not. And I think a lot of people are the same way. And if you're the same way, good luck. And I mean that really sincerely.